Hey, Tuck, what's up? And today ouch, I'm gonna do a best days, top 10 best days of 2018 list. I am hurt, and I just did the top 10 worst days of 2018 list, and now I'm gonna do the top 10 best days, cause why not? After some negativity, it's time for some positivity, and I'm gonna try to keep this video short because I don't have much storage space. But the honorable mention of the best days of 2018 is basically November 2nd. I had the Chinese test. It's pretty hard. And I had the biology test, which I thought was pretty easy, even though I fucked it up actually. I went to 4 districts away from my place to meet up with my elder cousin, and we watched Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie together, the Queen biopic, and it was a pretty cool day, and we had dinner together as well. And yeah, if you don't know why am I really happy about hanging out with my elder cousin, it's because he's studying in UK right now, and it's kind of precious that he is back in Hong Kong. Now let's get into the top 10. Ow, my mouth. Stop it. Number 10 is March 18th, and it's also related to my elder cousin. It was a Sunday, and we had lunch together in a food court, and we had ramen together. It was pretty nice, and then I and him meet up with his mom, aka my aunt, and they were bowling for some reason. Um, and then after that we split ways, we part ways. But at night, our family and my cousin's family meet up again at their own house, and it was awesome. We had dinner together, and it was a happy day. At number 9, we have February 14th, 2018. And this day is exactly the reason why my video sound quality changed. It's because originally I was using this phone, but later on I changed it to this phone. So it was really awesome. I bought a new phone, and I also gained 4 new Instagram followers, which might not be much compared to y'all popular kids. But I was pretty grateful about that. And I'm a millennial, and I'm using like social network, and I'm kind of consumed by it. So I'm like not in a good situation after all. And then on number 8, we have November 5th, which is a really special day in my opinion. That day really sucked for one reason, and that is because the house Wi-Fi is down. It's been down for like 4 days already on that day, and I just couldn't go to the internet. I couldn't watch YouTube. I couldn't listen to music. I mean, I could. But it's gonna use up all my mobile data, and it's gonna suck. But because of that, this day became one of my favorite days of the year because I got to look within instead of outwards in the computer. Instead of going up in YouTube, in the internet, and going to Spotify and listen to music, I went through the old folders in my computer, and I yeah, okay, first of all, I have a USB, and because I was really bored, so I somehow found all these video clips of me traveling in USA, France, Italy, Japan, and Malaysia, and I copied some of them into my USB, and I also found a lot of songs and video clips I downloaded for my reviews, and I put them in the USB so that I could enjoy some music and watch some video clips while I was having dinner, and it was one of the smartest moves I've ever done in the whole year. But what's even better is I found I found some really really old photos and audio clips of my school life before the thing. By the thing I mean March 2016, when my old phone completely died. But when it was dying, some files were actually saved, and some of them are WhatsApp photos. And I actually found a lot of unbelievably crazy photos, like me and Bernice and Cedric together. Nowadays, me and Cedric and Bernice were like strangers, but back then we were actually friends, and I was so happy when I saw the photo. I saw Natalie holding up my diary, and I also found a selfie. Mary took a selfie with me, and that was really shocking because um, nowadays Mary doesn't talk to me. She doesn't seem to, ignore, acknowledge me. But back then she was like, I don't know, she knows me back then, and I'm surprised. At number 7th, we have January 26th. Yeah, it's weird, right? January 24th is one of the worst days of the year, but January 26th, 2 days later, it was actually pretty amazing. Another really special day. Because I was in such a bad mood before that day, I think I got sick. I had fever, and I didn't go to school because of that. Like, originally I was really skeptical about that. I thought, okay, I'm sick, but I have to go to school, or else I'm going to miss a class, I'm going to fail a test, I'm going to fuck up everything. But at the end, my fever really got worse, and I didn't go to school. Funny thing is, on that day, I was actually pretty hopeful. I had a dream where I was at home. In fact, on that day morning, I had a dream where I was in my own apartment, and the sun was shining. I woke up and the sun was up. And I got to eat ice cream. I got to eat strawberry and chocolate ice cream, and I got to mix it with the milk and make milkshakes. I got to eat a lot of snacks. I woke up and that happened. Like, not exactly. I didn't mix the ice cream with the milk, but I woke up. My fever was really worse. The sun was shining, and I got to take a rest, and it was like, wow, I get to recollect my soul now after a few weeks of pain and frustration. Yeah, oh boy, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, November 23rd. That is the day, on the previous day, I told people to vote for my short film, because apparently I joined this competition after I made the short film, and apparently one of the things that the competition consists of is online voting. So we really have to promote our short film by telling other people to vote on this specific website. So I put it on my Instagram, I shared it with WhatsApp, and I told everybody to vote for it, and people actually voted for my short film and watched it. Ernest watched it, Christopher watched it, Leo watched it, Oliver watched it, and for a long time I felt really useless. I felt really inferior comparing to other classmates. But it was this day when I thought, oh hey, maybe I stand a chance. Maybe I stand a chance at actually being useful. And there was also an oral English test, and I totally nailed it. I fucking nailed it. I got full mark because, hey, I'm actually not that bad at English, and I'm not even like a mixed person. People thought I was mixed. I'm not. I'm actually 100% Chinese. So that is actually weird as fuck. And after school, I got to talk with my friend who came back all the way from San Francisco to Hong Kong because it's Thanksgiving. And he told me a lot about school life in the USA, in San Francisco. And he told me that the people in California are actually not that racist. And, yeah, they, school shootings and all, people were pretty worried about that. Number 5, February 21st, I was at Philippines. You can watch my Philippines video where I talk about what had I done in Philippines. Yeah, that day we went to 100 Islands. Yeah, 100 Island National Park, where we took a boat and we went over to a bunch of islands, and we had snacks. We had fun in the beaches, and we crossed bridges. And by crossing bridges, like actual scary ass cliffside bridges, it was fun. It was great fun. I injured my leg, but hey, whatever. And then after visiting the 100 Island National Park, we went west and we went north to Bolinao, and we went to a waterfall in one of the Bolinao falls, and it was really beautiful. I had a lot of fun, and at night we went to the very tip of Bolinao, and we had fast food, Filipino fast food, and it was very memorable. At number 4, we have December 26th, 2017, also last year. And you may also be wondering, hey, 28th is one of the worst days of 2018. Why is 26th in here? I have no idea why. This is the only day in my Thailand Phuket trip where I actually truly enjoy life. And I was at a Jungle Splash water park, and if I were there right now, I would feel childish for enjoying a water park, but on that day, I really wanted to just lose myself and have fun and not worry about the exam too much. And that water park is so much fun. It was so much fun. I tried every water slide, and I wasn't like afraid or anything. I really, really, really had a lot of fun, and wow, I didn't expect myself to actually enjoy a water park all that much. And then we have number 3 with August 18th. Whoa. Got back from Europe. Hung out with Jordana, Natalie, Cedric, and Leo, my 4 other core friends, and we went to this crazy, hidden, mysterious, luxurious place in Hong Kong that not many people know about, and it's I've been there for the 3rd time now, and we had fun over there. We went to Leo's apartment, and we had pizza together. We played games, and I shared my last moment with Cedric before he went to Scotland for 3 months. Oh, actually 4. Well, 3.5, but Number 2, April 27th. Wow. I also made a video about it. Feel free to check it out. But, damn, so we were in a school trip, and this is a school trip not like any other school trips. We went to Guangzhou for 3 days, 2 nights, and on the 2nd day, it was really one of the happiest days of the year. We went to some historical sites that look really fantastic, first of all, and I got to really socialize with classmates like Edward and Grant, and we had dessert over there in one of the sites, one of the tourist spots in Guangzhou. It's really awkward, me speaking Mandarin. Yeah, and the dessert is basically like a milk pudding or anything, or something. But it was really, really delicious, and there was mango in it, and boy. And then we also had a lot of fun in this secondary school, aka high school, but in China. Man, that school was so strict. The people inside there doesn't know what it's like in the outside world. The phones were forbidden. Every student need to have the same haircut. I mean, of course, male and female, different haircuts, but all the males need to have the same haircut, and so do all the females. And it was such a strict school, but it's so intriguing. And after attending one of their chemistry classes, which is so quiet, so dead silent, and so confusing, the entire like a lot of students and our students, we were all nuts. We were all going nuts, singing songs and dancing and all. It was really cringy, but I laughed my ass off. But it was that night that really got me. Whoa! And that was the party where we were all suddenly invited. Like, I wasn't even invited. I stumbled upon my classmates who were all entering one hotel room, and the entire class showed up in that room, and we were all screaming, shouting, jumping on the beds, and our teacher is over there as well, enjoying. And apparently it was someone's birthday, I forgot who, but we had an amazing time. And it was one of those rare times where I get to really socialize with my classmates, and I pressure it, and I don't have storage space. Oh my gosh. Alright, I don't have much time left, but best day of 2018 is a really tough decision because I have a laundry list of amazing days that all deserve to be in the top spot for one same reason. But I have to choose one, but I can't, so I'm just gonna list them all out right now. July 18th, where I was at Amsterdam. July 20th and 21st, I was at Berlin, Germany. 24th, I was at Copenhagen, Denmark. 26th and 27th, I was at Stockholm, Sweden. July 30th, I was at Helsinki, Finland. August 12th, whoa! Awesome day in Oslo, Norway. And August 6th in Hamburg, Deutschland, or Hamburg, Germany. And we also have August 10th in Brussels, Belgium, or Brussels, Belgique, or Brussels, België. And August 12th in Stad Letzebuerg, or Ville le Luxembourg. Yeah, Luxembourg City, basically. So, wow, all these days I was in probably the best vacation in my life so far. The Europe trip, the ultimate Europe trip, where I had actually been to 9 countries, I think. Okay, wait. India, change flight. India, Netherlands, Germany, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Finland, Belgium, Luxembourg. 9 countries. 9 countries. I had been to 9 countries on this vacation, on this trip, in 30 days. And you may say, wow, that is really rushed. The schedule must be super tight. But no, it's not super tight, because I really planned this trip for a very, very long time. I planned where to go every day, what's the path, what's the route, what's the transportation to minimize all the time wasted. And I had actually been to like over 20 museums, both art and history museums. I had been to a lot of churches, parks, a lot of sites as well. Vasa Museet in Stockholm, and palaces as well. Palais Royal in Brussels, amazing. I had been to both the red light districts in Amsterdam and Hamburg, and they were no fun. And I've been to the Round Tower, National Museum of Denmark. Oh my gosh, my favorite place in Scandinavia ever. And Dialogue House in Hamburg. August 6th is probably my favorite day out of all the days, because that day was just so fucking perfect. Dialogue House, Dialogue in the Dark, is such a memorable experience, and being in the dark for 1 hour, putting my life on that tour guide's hands is such an experience. And then the lunch at Hamburg, we had hamburger, and whoa, such a great burger, cheeseburger, juicy, crispy. It was amazing, and it was one of the best burgers I've ever had in my life. And then after that, we went to Miniature Wonderland. Such a sight, super stunning. And what really stuns me is how the place turns day and night. And we spent at Miniature Wonderland for 4 nights and 5 days, I think. And that was awesome. But to be honest, that day in Oslo was also pretty awesome. We went to Vigelandsparken. Amazing, epic place. We went to National Gallery, Edvard Munch, right? And I also love Magritte Museum, Hanne Magritte, one of my favorite artists of all times. And what else? Just awesome. I reached the northernmost point that I will ever travel to within the next like 20 years. In Sibelius Monument, Helsinki. That is the northernmost point I had ever traveled to, and I remember exactly the point, I don't know the coordinates, but I remember the exact point. And dude, that day in Denmark, awesome day. Had amazing hot dogs, and Berlin, Germany is one of the most is like one of like I don't know how to say it. Like one of the most fun, one of the days of most fun I've had. Just every meal is so awesome. German food is so damn good. The pickles, the pork legs, and the Cathedral of Berlin is stunning. You know, just walking up to the top, over 260 stairs, it's worth it. It's really worth it. So, yeah, and Amsterdam is pretty breathtaking as well. So, what's your best day of 2018? Yay! And please subscribe, of course. If you want videos of better quality and more originality, please subscribe. And also, please subscribe to PewDiePie. And I have to go.